hope everyone is well. I am very well because it is very sunny today, and secret, it's sunnier here in Scotland than it is in the south of England, so we're winning! We never win on weather, so this is amazing. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Lush Big Shampoo, and I'm also going to do a little bit of a review on it. In case you didn't know, Big is a sea salt shampoo, and it says have a big hair day. This is like having your hair lifted on a sea breeze. I'm doing this kind of how-to video because I found when I got it, I really didn't know how to use it. I'll read you the instructions and then I'll let you read between the lines because it's really not that easy to use. How to use. Work gently and thoroughly through wet hair to create lather, then rinse away. One light lather is enough. So the purpose of the Big Shampoo is to give volume because it is a sea salt sort of shampoo. I think this came around when sea salt was kind of kicking off in Bumble and things like that. First things first, I should tell you my opinion on it, which is I like it, I don't love it, and I think there is better products out there. It's kind of expensive if I remember correctly. It's around the £10 mark, but you do get a big tub. It's 330 grams, okay? Which is pretty good. This is actually an empty, so I can't show you what it looks like, so I'll have to describe it. It's essentially like a mud or a mash, but you can really feel the big lumps of sea salt in it. And because of the consistency, I think that's what makes it so hard to use and to get good results. Because I know I got it and I was like, how am I supposed to use this? So I followed the instructions and I feel like it took me ages and it didn't look that great. So after using it for a whole tub's worth, I figured out how to use it best. So if you're in the shower or the bath, the trick is to get your hair really wet, and once it's really wet, don't sort of wipe the water off it. I don't know, I usually do that, like I'd get it wet and sort of, you know, not so it's sopping wet when you put your shampoo on, but for the Big you need it to be sopping, dripping wet. And pretty much as soon as you put your head out the water, like the stream of water, you need to have a handful and just start working it into your scalp. Yeah, I always found it best if I went straight in and worked it right at my roots, because the whole point of this is to get better volume. You need to hit it at the root. So get your soaping wet hair. I would say get a scoop of maybe like a tablespoon's worth, maybe not so much as that, and I'd hold it sort of up at the top of my fingers, and then I'd just go scrub, 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 really working the roots. And then I'd have to get another scoop and then sort of work my way down it and work a bit more. And this is where it gets kind of weird, because the stuff that's already in your hair starts to fall out a bit because it's not got that great a consistency. It just sorts of like it goes in your hair and then the excess just drops out. Don't expect it to make a big lather because it really doesn't. It just sort of like lathers up a little bit and then, you know, that's its point. It won't lather up more, it'll just start washing out. So it's quite a lot of work, I think. You're lathering, you're getting scooping more up there, you're lathering again, and then rinse it out like normal. I feel like you do have to take a little bit more time to rinse out because you have these chunks of salt in it, which is not the greatest. And I always had a concern about how well that these were going to go down the plug hole. Just note that your hair will feel very different, I think. It sort of dries your hair out because it's a sea salt shampoo. It's not so moisturizing. So I think the trick is not to use this every day at all, or every other day whenever you're usually washing. Maybe do it once a week or twice a week if you want, because I really noticed that on the ends of my hair suffered when I was using this, because I just don't think there's enough there to keep your hair looking that great, especially when you've got quite long hair like I do. So overall, that's why I perhaps wouldn't recommend the Big Sea Salt shampoo. I hope I've explained how I've used it, and now I'll tell you why I don't like it so much. The first things first, it didn't give me that great volume. I've got big hair naturally, like I've got no product on it today and it's pretty big, but it didn't really do a lot, which I was quite disappointed with, like all this scrubbing and lathering up that I've been doing. Just didn't really happen. Secondly, like I've said, it's a hassle and it's quite a lot of work, and I feel like it's damaging or definitely dehydrating to use on the long term. So for those reasons, I would say don't get the Lush Big Shampoo, and I would personally recommend the Bumble shampoo and conditioner. I really felt it make a difference to my hair, the condition of it, and the volume. Over time, I would find that I'd come out the shower, and if I let it dry naturally, I would get even like more volume from letting it dry naturally, even if I didn't use any heat on it, which I love because I don't like using heat on my hair very often. For sea salt products, I much prefer the Bumbles. However, they are more expensive, so I guess that's why some people would prefer the Lush. And another good thing about the Lush is it is ethical. You know, they've got their ethics, which a lot of people like and want to support, and I've just noticed this product is vegan. So if you're looking for a sea salt shampoo which is also vegan, the Big might be an option for you, because I'm pretty sure the Bumble won't be, but I might be wrong.